Alright, hey, what's up, guys? It's Bryce Brinley here. Some little up straight, I think what my name is. Well, I'm just trying to get you a review right now. So, I know my channel's crap, but this is just a review on the CRF, and I'm not gonna start it up. First of all, it's a little loud, and second of all, I just turned the choke off and the gas is all off and it's cooled down, so that takes a while, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna tell you what this bike's good for. I do not race. I've tried it on a track before. It does phenomenal. These tires are not really meant for soft material, so if you're getting the bike and you don't want to get into tires, probably should rethink that and buy some new ones. First of all, this bike is awesome. When I first got it, it's 2016. You can see, where's it at? I don't know if you guys can see. 2016. This is the Expert Edition. So what happens is, it has taller front suspension, longer swing arm in the back, little bit taller shock. It also comes with these, dampeners. I think you can set your softness and for slow and high speed. I have it for slow, and show you what setting I got it on. It's about halfway for each one, and it's comfortable for trail riding. I usually trail ride this thing. I don't know if I just said that. And it's amazing for trail riding. You can lug this thing in 5th gear going uphill. I mean, going literally 7 miles an hour. So I'm going to try and speak loud so you guys can hear me. So it's a truck in the background, if you can even hear. Alright, I've only done a couple mods to this thing. I have these MSR wraparound handguards. Amazing. They were $67, and then I got these MSR covers to it. So I've already banged it up a little bit right there, but it's fine. There is one problem with this bike. There's two problems, but the biggest problem is if you land, you're gonna get this one stuck. Yeah, it's this one, the left one. Even if you look up, I think there was another review. I think it was like 3 years ago. They did a review on the 2013 or something, 2014, and they even said when you crash, the left one gets stuck. Second problem, you might have to rejet it if you're in high altitude. My bike would not start at all when I had it going, when I first got it. So they took it back, and they rejetted the whole thing for free, which is awesome. By the way, thank you, StarCityPowersports.com in Virginia. Go ahead and look them up. Awesome bikes. And then the other thing that I did to it is that it is a silencer for it, which is lowers at least 4 decibels. You can't really hear it when you're up close, but when you're far, it really helps. And this bike has, I think, 23 horsepower to the ground, 10 or 11 pounds of torque, maybe 12 to the ground. And it comes with a rewashable air filter, so you don't have to worry about that. Pretty much this bike is raceable stock. I know you might not want to do that, but it's awesome for it. And man, I don't know what else to say. It's an awesome bike. It comes with a chain guide down there and a case saver, a metal case saver. So this bike is on the pricey side. I got her for $5,100 out the door, stock. But I mean, this thing is well worth it. The Expert is 34.1 inches off the ground, and the non-Expert, which is the same engine, at least what I was told, my friend told me that the Expert has a little bit more power, which I doubt, but the non-Expert, I think, is 32.8 inches off the ground. And, you know, that's for more 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds. You want the expert. And this thing's actually pretty easy to ride. Like, for instance, I stepped up from the 2002 TTR 125L. Pretty crappy bike. I mean, it's a good starter bike. I mean, it's not crap, actually. I mean, the new TTR is pretty nice, actually. Mine's 2002. We just bought it for $700 on Craigslist to see if I liked dirt biking, because since I was 5, my dad had got me ATVs and everything. So I want to try this, and I love this now. So, I'm getting a cargo bag for it, a kickstand for it, and maybe a skid plate. And I think this bike's ready to go. And you can also mess with the rear suspension on it. And make sure when you're washing this thing, you don't spray up here, up in there, because there is no cover to the air filter right there, which it's just open right there. That way you get water. I'll get on here. And comes with mud guards, protect really well. I haven't seen any mud back here. The tires, pretty good. I mean, they are okay on sand, and like talcum powder. Sand talcum powder is the worst. No saver for that. What is that called? I forgot. It's I don't know. It's for the rear brake. And this bike sounds awesome. It's got that 250 sound to it and everything. So yeah, I think this is a review. I mean, the foot pegs, very nice. They're pretty wide, so you can stand up on them stock. Yeah. Radiator's nice, does not overheat. Just make sure you change the spark plug often, change the oil often, change the oil filter often, and don't leave it sit for over like 3 weeks. You know, gunk it up. And make sure the radiator is topped off. Well, whatever the specs are. We haven't even looked at it yet, but seems to be doing fine right now. And I might get new bars for it, because they said these bars aren't the greatest thing. I've dropped them a couple times, haven't bent once, so maybe it's just they were going super aggressive. Make sure that 3 fingers are in here. I'm not getting in there, but I've already checked it with my gloves. So it's an awesome bike, man. This seat, you don't need a grip seat. It doesn't look like a nice seat when you're bouncing around in this thing. It keeps you firm and tight on there. So yeah, basically, I know this was a crappy review, but I just want to go over some things that some people didn't. Maybe I didn't go through the things that some people did. This is a 2016, just to say it again, 2016 crf150r Expert Edition. Expert, you know, just taller seat and everything. Just for tall riders, that's it. And basically, I think it's it. It's kickstart, of course. No electric. It's getting along now, so throttle's easy to pull. Very easy, nice. Sort of big gas tank. I mean, it's a 1.7 liter or 1.8 gallon, not liter, what is that? And yeah, the bike's fairly easy to take apart. I'm gonna take the things apart. This is an amazing bike. This is the smallest 4-stroke race bike for kids, like the smallest they make. Unless you get like a KLX or something and deck it out with crap. Like a 140 or something and deck it out. That's what we're gonna do, but it's gonna end up being more expensive than this thing. So we just got this instead. But what a phenomenal bike. Amazing for trail riding, amazing for racing. Amazing bone stock. First of all, I'd recommend you getting this. Oh, it weighs 184 pounds. And I know I keep going back and forth, but is that it? I think that's it. Alright. So, last thing, disc brakes, front and back, front and rear. Very good stopping power. Clutch, I don't think it's hydraulic, but fairly easy to pull. When you get this bike, there's a hot start. So what you want to do is, they taught me, or I'm done after this. What they want to do is you want to pull this choke out right. I'm trying to find it on my camera right here. Pull it out like that, and then lean it over tiny, kind of like how it is, but just a little bit more, for like 10 seconds to get some gas in it. Make sure the fuel's on, and then make sure it's in neutral, because you have to do that for this bike to start it. And then tip it up, give it 2 kicks or so. That's how it usually starts. Starts right up, and you gotta let it sit for a little bit. And you might have to tune with the idle, which this way it's up, this way it's less. The RPMs go down and up. So I think, is that all I said? And then when the bike's hot and you want to start it again, don't pull the choke unless it's cold outside. But if it's not cold outside, it's just like it's like 40 degrees and up. Don't use the choke. And the bike's warm. Pull this. Make sure it's in neutral. Make sure the gas is on, and kick it. And then hold it for like 3 seconds. Let go. Hold it for 3 seconds after you started it. Let go. Alright guys, this is my full review of the CRF. Feel free to ask me some questions, and I will see you guys later. Like and subscribe, and I know you want, but bye everyone. Hope this was really helpful, and if you get one of these bikes, just ask me some questions, and maybe I can help you out a little bit. See you.